What if the reason INFJs feel so different is because they are not just rare, not just misunderstood, but neurodivergent? In this video, we're diving into 7 reasons why the INFJ personality type fits the mold of neurodivergence in thinking, in feeling, and in being. Let's get started. 1. They process emotions differently. INFJs don't just feel emotions, they absorb them. With their dominant function, introverted intuition, and auxiliary extroverted feeling, INFJs are emotional sponges. They often pick up on other people's emotional states before the person even speaks. This hypersensitivity to emotional undercurrents can resemble traits of highly sensitive people or even individuals on the autism spectrum. Not because they're broken, but because they're wired to experience the world on a deeper, nonverbal level. This isn't just emotional intelligence, it's emotional immersion. 2. They think in abstractions. Linear logic? Not for the INFJ. Their minds don't think in straight lines, they think in webs, symbols, and patterns. They often just know things without being able to explain how. This kind of non-linear, intuitive thinking is common among neurodivergent profiles like ADHD, giftedness, or atypical learning styles. INFJs skip logical steps not because they're careless, but because they instinctively see the bigger picture before others even realize there is one. 3. They mask constantly. INFJs are masters of the emotional mask, hiding their true selves to fit in. They mirror others, suppress their intensity, and stay quiet about their inner world. This kind of masking is often seen in neurodivergent individuals, especially autistic women, who learn to blend in to avoid social rejection. INFJs don't just wear masks, they become them. It's a survival tactic, not a choice. 4. Intense inner worlds. Inside the INFJ's mind lives a rich, complex universe of thought, fantasy, and emotion. They build entire worlds internally, places they retreat to when the outer world feels too harsh or superficial. Many neurodivergent people report having vivid internal landscapes, and for INFJs, it's not escapism, it's their natural home. It's where clarity, safety, and identity reside. 5. Sensory overload and burnout. INFJs are deeply affected by sensory and emotional overload. Loud noises, crowds, emotional tension, all of it can trigger deep exhaustion. When overwhelmed, they shut down, not with drama, but with quiet withdrawal. This mirrors the kind of burnout often experienced by highly sensitive or neurodivergent individuals. INFJs push through silently until they can't anymore. 6. They struggle with small talk and social norms. INFJs often feel out of sync in social settings. They aren't necessarily shy, they just find most conversations shallow and exhausting. They crave meaningful dialogue and authentic connection, while the world thrives on surface-level interactions. This disconnect is common among neurodivergent individuals who communicate deeply, but struggle with social conventions. INFJs don't hate people, they hate pretending. 7. A deep feeling of otherness. From a young age, INFJs often feel like they don't belong, not just different, alien. They grow up observing others, never quite fitting in, and wondering if something is wrong with them. This lifelong sense of otherness is a hallmark of many neurodivergent experiences. INFJs aren't broken, they're simply operating on a wavelength most people can't tune into. So, does being INFJ automatically mean you're neurodivergent? Not necessarily. But the way INFJs process information, emotions, and relationships often overlaps with the neurodivergent experience. And maybe that's the point. INFJs weren't made to fit into this world, they were made to transform it. If you relate, you're not alone, you're just INFJ.